evening, and welcome to Cooking with Fran. Today we have a beautiful recipe in store. We are making some ravioli, and this is with homemade ravioli skin. We're gonna have some nice filling, and usually the filling is up to you. So, you can really switch it up depending on what you like. Today I'm gonna do a 3 cheese and arugula filling. So I'm gonna use ricotta cheese, Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese, and my beautifully cut arugula. All of these products were purchased at my local Trader Joe's. Yeah, they were all purchased at Trader Joe's, and that store has it all. So for our filling, we're gonna start by taking out the ricotta. We've got these tricky plastic things. So this is just 16 ounces of ricotta. I'm just gonna plop it in this bowl. And there you go, easy enough. Life hack alert, this can be used for painting in the future, so save your ricotta bowls, everyone. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of try and take a little bit of the moisture out of this with some tissues from my local pantry. Ideally you would use paper towels, but I'm in a paper towel free household at the moment, so anything toilet paper, although we are in a shortage, use what you got. So I'm just gonna kind of dab it. And then next I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese. Do like a little pinch. I'm gonna add some mozzarella cheese. Like that much. I'm going to place in my freshly cut arugula. I'm going to add some salt. 1 egg. This can go in the compost. And I'm going to add some pepper. So here we have the mixture of beautiful ricotta and arugula and mozzarella and Parmesan. So beautiful. So just before making this cheese concoction, I made the dough. So we're going to start here with some flour, and it calls for 2 cups of flour. So we're going to be adding these 2 cups to this beautiful counter we got. Be sure to wash your hands, everybody. We know that the virus is going around. And now I'm going to add some natural sea salt. It could be better if it was Celtic sea salt or Celtic or however you pronounce that. But this one's going to be fine. And you're just going to add 1 teaspoon of that. We're going to mix that with our cleanly fingers that have been washed thoroughly through 2 happy birthdays because we're extra safe. Do it in Spanish if you're, cool. So that's what it looks like. And my hands are a little dirty. Do a little dance. If you didn't dance, then you didn't do it right. So now we're creating our wet mixture. So I'm going to take a teaspoon of olive oil. I'm going to mix that in this beautiful ceramic bowl with 2 eggs. There we go. And that is compostable, so be sure to do that if you got a compost. After these 2 eggs, we are going to be adding 1 1/2 tablespoons of water. And then we're going to mix that all together. And then this can be put inside of the flour mixture so that we can create our dough. Now time for the super scary part where you're going to put your wet mixture inside of your flour funnel basically thing, volcano looking thing. And you're going to do your best here to not let the yolk run out of your volcano. You can probably imagine the consistency, smooth, not too sticky. Try not to let it stick your hands.
sitting for 30 minutes in the fridge, and it is supposed to sit for 30 more minutes. So now I'm like, what do I do? Now I could count sheep in my head. I don't know if that's the expression, but I think that might be it. Or I could set up my pasta maker. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my pasta maker up.
This is the funky pasta maker. It basically flattens the dough so that it is really thin and yummy that way. And it looks pretty cool.
It took me a really long time. I don't think I did it right still. But, you know, the saying I always say is following recipes and instructions is extremely limiting. So, we'll go with that. It's a little premature. I'm gonna grab the dough and see if we can work with it.
So I just took the dough out of the fridge. It was only in there for 40 minutes, but you're supposed to do it an hour. And I'm basically feeling it to make sure that it is moist enough and it like feels pretty ready for the pasta machine. And so I'm gonna break it up into smaller pieces so that it's more manageable to go through the machine. And adding flour to that just makes sure that when it goes through the machine, it's not likely to tear or break. Now I'm gonna run the dough through the machine. Sometimes it takes a few trial runs to get the result you're looking for, but let's see how this one goes.
Okay, so I ended up with 4 strips of dough, and so they went through the pasta maker.
Alright, time to grab our cheese mixture, and I'm gonna take a spoon and make 2 rows of like 5-6 columns, really depending how much dough you have. It's up to you. And one note is make them way smaller than you think you need to, because the ravioli will
So now what I'm doing is cutting the voli with this instrument. If you know the name, you are a true chef. Hard to open. I just took the first batch of ravioli out, and they're looking pretty schmack-sharp. So it is time to try the ravioli. I have it in some red sauce. See how it is?